Welcome to the Reiki Witch Podcast. I'm Becca, your host, a Reiki master and practicing witch with a passion for blending the mystical and the practical. Whether we're uncovering ancient wisdom to deepen your spiritual practice or navigating strategies to streamline your spiritual business, this podcast is your sacred space to grow, learn, and thrive. Hello, magical friends. Have you ever finished a Reiki session and felt all of these things happening and had visions and felt your guides in the room with you, only to have your client at the end say, I didn't really feel anything? Let me just say, I've been there and it really is okay. Do not worry if this happens. In the beginning of my Reiki journey, I remember feeling really bummed when this would happen. However, I did a lot of work around this over the years, and now I'm less worried about it. I just know that the Reiki is working. And I find the less I worry about this, the better my Reiki sessions are. But in those early days, I would legit think my Reiki hands were broken. In this episode, I'll be talking about some reasons why your client may not have felt anything during the Reiki session and ways you can avoid it and make your Reiki sessions more powerful. First of all, let me clarify that it does not matter whether your client feels anything during the session or not. The Reiki is working. The Reiki works its magic hours and sometimes days after the actual session. You might have a client say they felt nothing during the actual session, only to text you 2 days later saying they had a major breakthrough, insight, or emotional release. It's not always instantaneous. Plus, the point isn't to force a massive blowout in your Reiki sessions. That's not what it's about. It's about what the client's spirit needs in that moment, and only the universe knows that. Also, the first stage of Reiki is usually to just balance the energy fields, clear out stagnant energy, and get those energy passageways flowing efficiently. Once we start getting the energy balanced, we can then start doing the deeper work. Okay, so let's dive into some reasons the healing session could have fallen flat and ways you can help make your future sessions more impactful. Number 1, they have a lot of dense energy that might take more than one session. If your client has never done any sort of energy work before, they never get massages, they don't exercise, they have a sedentary lifestyle where they're sitting a lot, they may have a lot of dense energy built up in their bodies. So their first session may just be you going in and helping them come into their bodies and guiding them to be more present. If they've never learned how to be present with themselves in silence, their first session may just be getting them to relax and get comfortable receiving care. Number 2, they weren't as open to Reiki as they said they were. Some people will tell you they are ready and they want to do it, but then when they get on the table, you can feel their energy is closed off. It could be fear, or it could just be they don't know how to relax enough to get into the state of receiving. You may need to spend more time guiding them into this state, which leads me to my next question. Number 3, did you spend enough time getting them into a deep, relaxing state? If you have a regular Reiki client and they are really comfortable going into that deep trance-like state, you may only need to guide them into relaxing for 5 to 10 minutes. If you have a new client who's very new to Reiki, or they're just very tense, then you may need to spend 20 to 30 minutes really guiding them through a relaxing meditation to get them fully into that receiving state. Number 4, they fell asleep. This may seem like a good thing, and this has happened to me before. I kind of see it as a good and bad. It's good if the client is highly anxious and doesn't know how to relax. If they fall asleep, it's because their nervous system probably needed it. However, you really want your clients to be awake, but in a deep alpha state. They should feel right in between sleep and awake. You want them to be able to hear you, but you want their bodies to be super heavy and relaxed. Number 5, are you, as the healer, in a good place mentally and emotionally? As the healer, You need to be balanced and not be going through any major healing yourself before you work on others. We'll dive into that in a later episode, but if you're going through something traumatic yourself, or you've been doing your own deep healing, you really should not be giving Reiki to others. As the energy healer, you really need to be in a very balanced and grounded state. Number 6, did you ground your energy and open up the space for connection to Reiki? What do you do before your sessions start? Are you on your phone and snacking? Or are you sitting alone in the Reiki room before your client gets there, fully grounding to the earth, opening up your energy and space for ritual, and connecting to the divine? You should already be feeling the buzz and hot hands before your Reiki client even walks through the door. If you don't already have one, create a space opening ritual that you do for yourself before your client arrives. And finally, number 7, it's just not a good energetic match. Okay, this sometimes happens, and it's okay. This is why I do a discovery call with my clients so we can see if our energies connect and if we vibe well together. If we do not, we usually know within 10 to 15 minutes. If this happens, never take it personally, and even be open enough to refer them to other healers. They will appreciate and remember you even if they don't get Reiki from you. Remember, our goals as Reiki healers are to help people have the best experience possible. If that means it's with someone else, then so be it. You want to build a good reputation as a Reiki healer, and you can only do that by doing what's best for the person seeking your help. Try to see Reiki healers as a collective community where we are all connected and trying to help raise the collective vibrations through energy healing as quickly as possible. This is also why it's important to be fully yourself if you do hold discovery calls. Because if you try to fake it, either they will see through it or they'll purchase a session from you, and it might not be a great experience. So just understand and be okay with knowing that your medicine is not for everyone, and that's okay. So there you have it. Those are some reasons why your Reiki session may not be hitting strongly. Just remember, don't fret, keep practicing, and just know that as long as you're aligned with your purpose and you're truly there to serve and help others, the universe will keep supporting you and guiding you. If you liked these tips and would like a beautiful and juicy checklist to help you create great Reiki sessions, please go to the link in my show notes or on my website and download the Ultimate Reiki Session Checklist. You can also get it on my free resources webpage under Offerings in the main menu. I want you to continue giving your clients amazing sessions effortlessly. After all, we're here on this planet and timeline to heal others, so why not do the best we can? Also, if you have any questions, suggestions, or stories you'd like to share, please feel free to do so by going to bellaruna.com/podcast-questions. I'd love to hear from you and learn what topics you'd like to hear more about. The link is also in my show notes on my website. Just navigate to the podcast page under Offerings in the main navigation. All episode pages have this link. Thanks again for joining me on the Reiki Widge podcast. I'm always happy to serve my fellow magical folk however I can. Have a wonderful day. Until next time.